do their swing to his degree. So as a dad, it's awesome. It makes to put it in perspective. Why you play the game. The thing about these final 48 games you got upcoming, what do you want to take away here from these final games? What do you want to get out of the rest of the season? I want us to fight. I want us to win. Obviously, it's not what we would like to do as a team.
Give me what I want. Give me what I want. You know what I want. Give me what I want, or I'm going to continue to hurt people you love. Give me what I want. Give me what I want. You know what I want. You just don't want to give it to me. Give it to me. Give me what I want.
We're going to give you what you want.
That's not what I want.
All righty then. Welcome to Thursday. Welcome to Wrestling Chat, Wrestling Talk, Wrestling Chat, wherever you want to call it. Welcome, guys. I hope you're all doing good. Seriously, I really do hope you're all doing good on this beautiful Thursday, evening, afternoon, morning. I don't know where you are. All right, get your asses in the chat, please. Already we have a comment. Why is no Joe Henry news? He just beat Joe Coffey because nobody cares. Freaking, there's bigger nut stuff in wrestling than that. Oh man. All right, Finbar. All right. That's to talk about. Sorry I couldn't do It's All About Wrestling on Monday. I was out, and I know a certain person was asking, "No stream today? What's happening? No stream?" Someone was desperate for a stream on Monday. Yeah, I'm calling you out, Red. You were desperate on Monday. You really, really were. Don't lie. You were desperate. All right. Don't lie about it. Here's Wizard. Right, Wizard? Was it desperate for a stream on Monday?
No, I think he just asked. I think he was really clamoring for one, but no, I like Red, so I'm not gonna distract him.
He doesn't think you like us. He likes him though.
No, we've squashed the beef again.
Is he gonna call you Tribal Chief again?
He might. I don't know.
Red's working, but he might be in the chat. You know, Red's always in the chat when there's stream going on, when he's working. Finbar will join us shortly in a couple minutes.
Do we have to? Do we have to be joined by Finbar?
Yes, we do. We're also gonna get John Cena on too, my new co-host.
Yeah, like there's Finbar's there now. All right, Aaron. Let's talk about the wrestling, yeah. Let's do it. What'd you think of SummerSlam? I enjoyed it myself. It reminded me of my days wrestling in the Navy with a bunch of greased up naked men. Aye. And I ate it with my nice bowl of haggis.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't stop. I can't stop. Yeah, what did I think of SummerSlam? Well, everything I predicted SummerSlam kind of came true.
Yeah, it was a very predictable show.
Yeah, it was. It was a predictable show.
The only thing that I got wrong was the women's title match.
The female one? The SmackDown one, right?
Take the banner.
Yeah.
Added.
What?
Remove
He wants us to see the name.
Oh, you want to see the name?
the headline.
Yeah, the banner.
You forgot a comma, you Scotsman.
No, I was just testing you. What is this accent? Because it's like going Jamaican and Eastern European.
What do you mean? I'll just go. I'll just go. You make me think about it too hard.
I would just like to add before we go any further. Fuck Red.
No, I like Red. I like Red.
Oh.
I acknowledge Red as my wise man. No, he's my tribal chief. I'm his wise man. This whole time, Red is the tribal chief.
And here's the first question of the day. Who cares? That's the answer.
You already did that.
Such a raging man boner for Joe.
Why do you hate Joe Hendry so much? He's a proud Scotsman.
He still asks me why you hating him. I literally gave you an answer that ended with "I believe in Joe Hendry."
Yeah, but
he's still asking me why I don't like him. Why didn't you like him before? What the fuck do you want me to do about it now?
I liked Joe Hendry ever since he was Rusev and Lana's lawyer, and Jan Ong is just he's a fair weather fan. He's a bandwagon fan. He only likes him now because of the memes. But I believed in Joe Hendry ever since he was a Russian lawyer. So.
And why we're not going to talk about Joe Hendry? Because there's bigger stuff in the World Wrestling that happened this week. Just from SummerSlam and Raw. Okay? Both shows, and also stuff outside of wrestling. Like we got some AEW free agent, Bobby Lashley stuff. There's a lot of stuff outside of the square circle, out of the ring news too. All right? So a lot of wrestling stuff that takes priority over Joe Hendry. Like, okay? Joe Hendry just beat Coffee. Who cares?
Joe Hendry's time will come. We'll get to him, Jan. Don't worry.
Yeah, there's possible rumors that they bought out his contract with TNA.
They may well have done, but they'll still have him going there in a talent share
situation.
That will be part of the deal with the buyout, I imagine.
Joe Henry's ceiling in WWE is probably just like our truth comedy.
No, what? No.
No, God, no. No, he's LA Knight.
Yeah, I see him as a mid-card title holder.
Yeah, I don't think
a long-term mid-card title holder.
No, he has to turn down he has to turn down the comedy to do that.
No,
he doesn't.
Why would he have to turn down the comedy?
Because comedy people that do too much comedy don't.
Sami Zayn was literally doing comedy shows while the Intercontinental Champion.
But look at him now.
Yeah, he was doing like a comedy show like last week.
Yeah. Before he defended against Braun Breaker and got his ass kicked.
But most of the time, since he left the Bloodline, he's been all serious most of the time. Like seriously, like
even then, like Jey Uso does jokes and stuff. Like Cena can roast people and be funny. Like
no, but Cena could be serious and funny at times. But Joe Henry is more.
Yeah, Joe Henry, we haven't seen he can be serious, but he's Spider-Man. He gets inside of his opponent's head. Listen, and makes fun of him, but he can still wrestle.
Stop saying his name so much.
No, but I'm talking about the personalities. He has to tone it down a little bit. That's what I mean. Like he has to be serious, 50-50. Right?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I mean, he's not even at the main event level yet because he's not in main roster WWE.
Well,
he's
never gonna be the main event roster at WWE. He's never gonna. They're never gonna put.
He'll be in the main event roster WWE 100%. Everyone has at some point.
I think he can still get away with doing the songs and stuff, but his his concerts, they're not that good. He really needs to work on them.
Yeah, the live, it's not as good as rock
as
concerts and Elias and people didn't like Elias, but Elias could hold people if he wanted to, right? People could.
Elias was all he really was a performer and
major
with music.
Do you remember the time when we were in Seattle with Kevin Owens?
Yeah, with the Kevin Owens, yeah.
I seen clips of that. Yeah, they were getting nuclear heat there, man.
Yeah, they couldn't hear him. They couldn't hear him talk.
Oh my God!
What did he say? So I'm not a
Seattle Supersonics.
But I'm not.
He said he just says it doesn't make sense. It's like having a basketball team in Seattle.
Yeah.
And they booed him.
Yeah, because they lost their team in the late 2000s to Oklahoma.
Yeah, it was basically.
Was that really sore spot? Was it?
Oh yeah.
Yes. Assuming because of how badly they reacted.
Yes, it was.
You're not a sports ball fan, was?
No, God, no.
You can get it's such easy heat to make fun of the local sports cities team. Easy. That's such easy heat to get over. Like the thing about a heel, the easiest way to get a heat is to make fun of the town you're in.
Oh yeah. Right. But
The easiest way.
but the fans are
there's-
usually expecting it and they don't react that way.
Yeah,
Usually
not
they
all
go
of them
for-
are created equal. It was funny when the few times I've gone to a wrestling show, I've been in other towns. And so like one of them, it was Zeb Coulter was trying to get like heat about like misnaming the town we were in by saying like other towns around the area, and like the people were kind of booing, but I think a lot of it was just like out of towners as well because it's a small area and they only come to like
Yes,
the
of
one
course.
arena, and so it was like so we were all just like yeah, I
It
mean
doesn't work.
we
It
don't
doesn't work.
like this town either, you know this town
It works
town
in
does
bigger-
suck.
It usually works in bigger towns, right? Like bigger towns, not small towns. Yeah, because that's true.
Yeah.
All right, man. We're gonna. Okay, where should we start?
Did you
Alright.
do a review of SummerSlam or you,
No,
Haven't.
because
Just started.
do Monday.
This whole stream.
No, I mean did you do a stream between SummerSlam and now or not? No.
No, I
didn't.
haven't. I have not. All right. The SummerSlam was a solid show. Everything I predicted came true, and some of the stuff in between came true. I'll say this: the Braun Breaker Sami Zayn match. I felt like the match was better suited for Raw than SummerSlam, but as predicted, Braun Breaker won, obviously. But you know what? That match didn't really have a lot of in storytelling kind of stuff in between. All the other matches had major story tidbits, continuation, stuff like that. They're all single matches. Every single match is a single match. All right, the first match. Well, let's talk about the first match because this is my title. Ripley and Liv Morgan. Dom was by Rhea Ripley's side, but by the end of the match, we all knew what happened. Dom helps a down and out victorious Liv Morgan, and looks at Liv and gives her a kiss on the lips.
Yeah, you made the right decision.
And you see Rhea's face? Rhea's face was mixed emotion. She looked like she wanted to cry and be angry at the same time. Did you see that?
Yeah, she played that right.
Yeah. So, and the way this ended, right? Was kind of eminence like the Becky Lynch match. They said in the show, right? That's how Becky Lynch lost to Liv Morgan. Miss Dom wanted to give the chair to Becky, but Becky was going to use it, and then I think Liv hit her finisher on Becky on the steel chair. That kind of happened here. That same thing happened here with Rhea, right? Here, Rhea kicked out of the Oblivion, that wrestling move, the Oblivion, the first one, but the chair was there. Dom kind of set it up there, and then she got hit with the Oblivion onto the steel chair, and Liv retained, and then all that stuff happened, and we kind of expected it, and even more heat on Dom. Dom is going to be the most hated wrestler. He's like the most hated wrestler in WWE right now. I'm sorry.
Well, especially if
Hey,
he
DL.
beats Ray for the mask or something.
Hey, DL.
Hey, DL.
What's up, DL?
Hey, how's it going?
I'm good. Oh yeah, man. We're just talking about what happened in SummerSlam recap. I was like,
I was there live.
oh yeah, I could. Yeah, DL was there
Oh, shit.
live, guys.
DL, since you
Yeah.
were there live, how bad was the attendance? Because I had they tapered off quite a lot of it.
Yes, it was. I saw that on TV.
Actually, the attendance was still really good. There was only like a area, right? You know that little area where where I guess where they control the Titantron, stuff like that, whatever. There's like this tent,
Yeah.
whatever. They only cut off that like area right behind it, but like the whole stadium was packed. Other than that,
Okay.
Yeah, I saw that picture. It just looked like someone took him like hours before the show,
Before,
right when
yeah.
people were actually getting
Some-
there.
Yeah, some
you know
people-
how that is.
Yeah, people
Yeah.
will mislead you with the audience, right? They'll mislead you. Look, it's
AEW
unpacked.
fans thinking AEW fans trying to cope.
But if that's
Yeah.
an AEW fan paying for a ticket to go into SummerSlam to take that photo to try and embarrass WWE,
No,
it's a lot of commitment.
no, not just
Yeah.
AEW fans. No. People, even WWE fans do that when the shows are bad. Because there's a time where when WWE wasn't doing very well, and there was attendances were scarce at some shows.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they were
True.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think they can play that game with WWE. They've been selling out for a while.
They
Yeah,
have been
not
now, yeah.
like
But
most
they
of
were
them.
never, even though they were bad before, they were never AEW bad, where you can hear like individual people speak in the crowd. Because I've
Yeah,
noticed that with AEW shows.
Yeah, that's why they're not going on tour with Collision anymore.
you're not. What happens in collisions? Collisions to stay in daily.
Collision, yeah, no, it's not Daly's place. I think there was this other like smaller arena that Khan's been renting out. I forgot the name of it. I have to look it up. But like Collision has been in that same area for the past few weeks.
Oh
So,
my god! And that's permanent right now. They're not going.
I don't know if they're going. They might try and go on tour like later, but I think this is their permanent stay for right now. So I think it's because Collision has not had good attendance when they went touring. So hold on, let me. I'm
You
about to look
watch
it up right
Tony
now.
Khan trying to spin it. Because you guys love it so much here. So we're going to keep the show every week in the same place.
Are you a Coke?
I'm just going to go backstage and have some
Snip.
snowball.
White Claw.
WWE
Okay,
is
yeah,
trying to
they-
sabotage.
Don't go
WWE is trying to-
anywhere. We got
There's
Ring of
confirmed-
Honor.
Confirmed bots that are trying to.
Yeah, they're in
sabotage.
the esports arena in Arlington, Texas.
Oh. Yeah. WWE's trying to sabotage a new deal with Warner Brothers.
I mean, they're doing that to themselves. Like
Yeah.
I'd say this past episode of Dynamite was not very good.
No.
It's sad because the past 3-4 weeks of Dynamite before that, they were actually getting really good. So I don't know
Well-
what was going on.
A lot of their talent couldn't make it. I think.
Why?
Travel issues or something. Like there was a storm or something. Preventing travel issues. I don't know.
I tell you, man, it's the lunatics running the asylum over there. I tell you. They just get away with doing nothing.
I don't know if I want to give them the benefit of the doubt with that because like they could have done a better thing regardless of travel issues. But I don't know. We'll see. I'll give them a grace period. But if next week if they're still on some BS, now we're gonna be like, come on, man. All in is in a couple of weeks, man. We got to pick up the pace.
Will
Shane O'Mac's coming.
Ospreay and MJF food is really good right now.
Yeah. Yep.
The American MJF.
The all American champion. Well,
Yes,
no, it's just the
he-
American championship.
He had that theme music, right? He didn't have his typical MJF music. He had like an American theme music last night.
Yeah.
He's like playing a Lex Luger heel gimmick.
Which I mean, yes, fine, I guess.
Is it
Yeah.
MJF didn't take that long to drop his heel turn? Like really drop the ball on his heel turn like
No face
that
turn.
fast?
You mean
Well, I mean,
face
like what I'm saying, he turned heel, but like this American MJF
No, he's
thing
still
is like.
heel.
No,
I
he's
know,
still heel.
I'm saying like he dropped the ball on it. Like it just sounds like it was. He should have just
No.
gone back to what he was doing with the scumbag thing.
Or actually, he's a
I
lot
don't
more-
know. Maybe I mean I think this is a way of like freshening it up a little bit so it doesn't just feel like the same old thing that MJF
He's
is
actually
doing.
a lot more vicious.
I mean, yeah, put Daniel Garcia on the shelf.
Yeah, he's been. This is a little different MJF. He's still that attitude, but like he's taken it up the notch where he's actually a lot more like dangerous this time. Bit of a tweet, a bit of a not a tweet. I'd say a bit of a change in this character a bit. Yeah, I was surprised they changed it back to heel so fast. Surprised they never finished off. I'm surprised he didn't get revenge on Adam Cole. All he did was all
Well, Adam Cole is still at home.
yeah.
Yeah, can't do any Adam Cole.
Baby.
Adam Cole has Adam Cole and Britt Baker are apparently not together anymore. I don't know.
Oh, really?
That's
Yeah.
a rumor going around. Yeah.
Rumor going around, yeah. And
Is and then Britt Baker getting herself in trouble already, got suspended. I'm like, what? what are you doing, Britt? You're just getting back and you're already causing trouble?
With
What is it she did? What are we hearing?
She
Here?
apparently she complained about the hour-long match between MJF and Will Ospreay. A week
Yeah,
ago
could have
or
put a
2 weeks
women's
ago.
match in there.
Yeah, but did she put hands on anybody?
No, she was just
Did
talking
Tony Khan
trash.
fear?
She was
Did Tony
no,
Khan
she
Maybe
was
fear for his life.
no
Yeah.
Finbar. She was talking trash. Apparently in the women's locker room, right? She was talking trash about that match, saying her grievance about that. And so MJF is dating an announcer named Alicia too, right?
Oh yeah, okay.
Okay, and she apparently was in the locker room,
Tits
overheard
McGee.
that. Yeah, Tits McGee, yeah. Apparently overheard the conversation, and she kind of snitched on the conversation to Max. And Max went to confront Britt Baker, and he kind of punched the wall after. I don't know, it's like,
Did he punch Brett Baker's face through the wall?
no.
That would have been cool, right?
He would be fired, though. He would be fired and probably charged for assault.
Yeah.
He'd be in handcuffs.
Yeah, no doubt.
I mean, like, Britt Baker, yeah, Britt Baker, does have, like, does cause trouble, but MJF's girl is a snitch. Let's be honest. It's a snitch.
This shouldn't be this drama. Well, we know it's it's AEW, so like we know it's happened before. But like Britt Baker should not be causing trouble with anybody, especially because she's in a big feud with Mercedes, about to challenge for the title at All In. So why are you doing?
They unsuspended her last night, right? And I feel the suspension was just a kayfabe thing all of a sudden. It wasn't real. Like what? She's been suspended for a few days.
But this contributes to nothing.
It does.
I think he likes to maybe try and work these shoots, and he works.
Does Tony Khan have I think Tony Khan's dating Britt Baker.
What?
No, please get out of here with that.
How else does Britt Baker have so much power in AEW?
I don't know, dude.
I don't think she. I don't know. She does.
She probably looks after the guy's teeth. She does.
Yeah, like Aaron says that the only perk of dating Britt Baker is that the teeth free dental. Yes. Like Aaron, I don't think that's right.
Well, also easy access to laughing gas as well.
Yes, laughing gas.
Oh Lord.
Let me get back to SummerSlam. So DL was there in person, and we were talking about the first match before we came on, and obviously saw it from the TV how the fans reacted, but you were there in person, so it's a bit of a different experience. What was it like as a fan watching that match, watching Dom be more of a scumbag, turn on Rhea, and align himself into a relationship with Liv Morgan, kissing Liv Morgan too?
Before we get into that, I will say SummerSlam was a great show. It was amazing. It was one of the best SummerSlams they've done in years. Like I was very happy from start to finish. But yeah, like I'll say this: being there live, like obviously it's a completely different experience than just watching it on television. Everybody was like into everything. So when that twist happened, everyone was like, "What the fuck? What is going on?" Even me, I was like, "Oh my god!" I mean, I was kind of halfway expecting it to happen, but I was just like, the way they did it. It was like because the whole time Dom seemed like she was with Rhea for the most part, and like even like the when he interfered, it didn't seem like he was going either way with that, and so. When it eventually happened and picked up Liv and kissed her, everybody was like, "Oh my god, what?" So yeah, everyone was freaking out.
But this made the most sense, though, right? Because the only other option was for Liv to drop the title here. That would have been the only other thing they could have done had they not done what they did.
And
you know what I mean?
That would totally end the steam of
That's why when I made that pick, I was second guessing it right away, and I thought that's too early to end the title.
It was too hot right now. It wasn't the right time to end that.
And everything that did happen as well was really obvious, and it just didn't feel right to say that Rhea was going to lose to her. I just don't think it's believable, Rhea losing to her. But in that way,
how the way they would have done it though?
Well, that's why they had to do it this way. They had to do it with a Dom turn.
That's why I knew it. It was everyone had been saying that this was going to happen, and it was the most obvious thing.
They found a way to with Liv Morgan's title reign. They found a way how to make it believable with Liv Morgan, despite getting help. Because the Ronda Rousey stuff, Like, remember that 2 years ago? That was horrible.
She
when
wasn't.
was champion.
She wasn't believable as a champion
No.
back then.
No. Now you could see the difference. Now you can see the difference in her. Obviously, she got help in the matches, but like, there's nothing different with this Liv Morgan. She was ready to be champion, and she beat two of the biggest superstars this year in the female division, Becky Lynch and Rhea. So,
and also, I wonder too if having that different belt that's not just a red and blue palette swap kind of helps.
Which I called
helps her stand out, right?
On this very show in front of these two gentlemen. I called this. Do you remember, guys?
Yeah.
DL, I don't know. Like, no, I don't remember that. Found you full of shit.
I don't know. He probably called it. It was probably like a long time
Probably,
ago.
yeah. I can clip it, DL. Don't worry.
Oh, of course you will.
I'll go back and find it.
Please do. Guys.
Hold on, guys.
Thanks for the offer there. Thank you. It saves me doing it.
I like to show how afterwards they show Damian Priest burst into the Judgment Day's hangout and is pissed off with Dom. He's like, "Where's Dom? Where's Dom? I'm gonna kill that kid." It's like,
I want him to come back as Punishment Martinez. I remember that from New Japan, right?
Yeah.
I want him to come back as
That's why he's the Punisher of the Judgment.
I want him to just come back as the fucking flat out Punisher and just go beating the shit out of everybody because he's angry.
oh my god! And then the next match is the Sami Zayn Braun Breaker match. That match was like, I don't know, it was good, but it was like felt like a Raw match. It might be different in person with DL there, but watching it was like feels like.
Should they have swapped that and the Wyatts maybe? Have Wyatts debuted at SummerSlam?
I don't know.
I think Triple H wants mid-card and world titles to change hands on pay-per-views, I think.
Yeah, there was a lot
That's
of
what
title
he did.
changes this pay-per-view.
And he's also very good at making sure all the singles titles are featured.
The thing is, Braun Breaker was ready, right? Braun Breaker was ready to be champion, right? Because they're pushing Braun Breaker hard. They see a megastar in Braun Breaker. I see it too.
Yeah, there was no other outcome here either. It had to be Breaker. If Breaker lost again, he's done.
Done. Yeah, he's done. If like, this is Sami Zayn, man. Like, Sami Zayn beat Gunther, right? Sami Zayn beat Gunther. You can't lose. You have to, right? This would hurt his character if he lost to Sami Zayn. Now, Braun Breaker could be a dominant Intercontinental champion, because I think he will be. I don't think he'll be losing that title anybody soon. I think.
Do you see him getting this rematch? Sami getting the rematch on Raw next week, and then Breaker taking him out of action so that Sami comes back along with.
I did not expect for that match to be that short too. Like, I was shocked.
5 minutes. Yeah.
5 minutes. Like, I wouldn't call that a squash, but it's just like, wow.
Oh yeah.
He dominated that. I'm happy though, because I think it's Braun's time. I think Sami did enough for the Intercontinental Championship. So this is just their way of slowly building up Braun Breaker as one of their main stars on Raw.
He'll be holding that a long time. He'll be holding that till Mania, and then when he loses it.
Sami had two big moments past two WrestleManias, right? The tag team title match.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
And here, being the one to dethrone Gunther and ending Gunther's title record reign, right? But Sami Zayn, well, he's still around. He's okay for him to put younger talent over like Braun Breaker, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
I for one am looking forward to the WrestleMania match of Braun Breaker versus Oba Femi for the Intercontinental Championship.
No.
Dude,
man.
You think he's gonna be called up by then? You think it's gonna be called up by then?
Nope.
I don't know. I just thought it'd be like,
Is he good?
But don't play with me, because if they do that match, I am so there. I am so there.
That's really like the feud. Like, that's like.
So he's good then, right? Oba Femi.
Oba Femi's
really
good.
Yeah.
I've only
seen
seen
like
him
Breaker
one time. I think in a Fatal 4-Way or something. It was a Fatal 4-Way for the North American.
Yeah,
and he's quite short and quite stocky, right? He's not a.
No, he's tall.
No, he's a big dude.
Yeah,
he's a big man.
Dude.
Not like Omos tall, but he's like.
What's he weigh? What do they bill him at?
Like 300 something.
300.
Obi Femi.
I think he might be as tall as Drew McIntyre.
So he's
310.
310. Yeah.
He's
6'6".
Yeah,
Right.
6'6",
he's taller than Drew
310.
McIntyre.
Jesus. Get
Yeah,
him.
you gotta
called up.
watch. You gotta
Fucking
watch some Oba.
If Vince was still in
That's-
charge, he'd be world champion
That's
right
the
now.
thing with Obafemi is I see him being a double champ like Keith Lee. I see him taking the NXT title, or at least he
Keith
comes up
Lee
with the
was-
North American and wins
Keith Lee
like a
was
mid
just
card or something.
Keith Lee was just holding that belt holding the NXT championship to carrying across.
I'm saying like I Obafemi's he's got it. People say like Braun's got it, but like Obafemi's got it.
Oh yeah,
Oh, he does.
And they're gonna meet. They're gonna meet at one point. It's gonna be explosive.
I agree with
It's gonna
all
be
of you,
crazy.
I agree with
Like,
the-
I'm almost expecting him to make a surprise Royal Rumble appearance.
I think he's gonna be NXT
Probably.
champion first. NXT champion first, but I don't think he's gonna take it from Ethan Page. I mean, unless he turns babyface.
You don't think he's gonna take it from Ethan Page? Come on now.
He would kill Ethan Page if they.
He will murder Ethan Page.
Oh yeah.
Ethan Page like barely got that title.
I mean,
Is he ex AEW?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he a big deal in AEW?
Little bit.
He was a really good like talker, and he was pretty good in the ring, but they didn't push him to the main event thing yet. They tried a couple of times. He had a couple of segments with MJF, but like he fell off after that.
He became NXT champion after debuting in NXT for like 3 or 4 weeks into his NXT time. Like
Yeah.
Oh,
And then they did that rub it in Tony Khan's face segment with him,
Yeah.
Cody, Lexis King, Sean Spears.
Jade
Great.
Cargill. God. Oh yeah, I do remember that segment with all four of them. Yeah.
And he's like, I'm glad you guys are in a better
He's in a
place
better
now.
place.
It's like,
He's like,
yeah,
they're like Tony, we've got all
Man.
your Pokemon.
Man,
Who's
they're about
next?
to get the Lucha Brothers. They're about to get
but they
Ricky
don't want to go
Starks.
NXT.
they're also NXT's going head to head with
But
AEW too.
Lucha Brothers do not want. Apparently, they do not want to go to NXT. They want to go to the main roster right away.
They're doing live NXT shows in St.
go
Louis,
back
and Randy's going to be there. Then they're doing one in Chicago with Punk's going to be there, and they're up against AEW on those nights.
Yeah,
I do prefer
They-
them to go to the main roster because
They
the
should-
tag team division needs it. But at the same time, it will be great ratings if they're able to get them on NXT when they go to CW.
Oh, yeah.
So either way, like
Yeah,
we'll see what
but-
happens.
I think he said Pentagon's contract is up first. Then Phoenix is like a month after.
And then if they get the Motor City Machine Guns too, oh, it's over.
They've got
The
them
thing
right.
is-
They signed them.
The
Haven't
thing
they?
is,
Oh man, oh,
the
it's
Lucha
gonna be
Brothers,
crazy.
Lucha Brothers are great as a tag team, but individually they do well. They're good too.
Oh yeah, they could do either way.
Yeah.
Absolutely, but I do think they should be in the tag team division for a while just to help push the tag team stuff again because like they need time. So,
Oh yeah. All right, where are we next? Oh yeah.
but
LA
anyway,
Knight,
LA
Knight and Logan Paul.
yeah, finally,
Oh,
he
yeah,
won the
finally
U.S.
champion.
title. He won it. God,
Man,
dude,
boy.
that was like everyone. I think other than the Roman Reigns stuff at the end, like everybody was like going crazy for LA Knight. Like they wanted if he didn't win that title, I think Cleveland would have rioted because they
Yeah.
were that crazy for LA Knight.
Cleveland people did not like Logan Paul, despite being from there. They don't like Logan Paul.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it live, but they were like, "We don't claim you."
Yeah,
He's not. Is
We
he not?
don't
Is it
claim
it not the case that he's not actually from Cleveland itself? He's from like a suburb of Cleveland.
Well,
yeah.
I know
but nobody
about
does that. Nobody says-
he's billed from Puerto Rico by way of Cleveland, Ohio,
Yeah.
right? Like that's
Yeah.
his.
Yeah, Finbar. Nobody says from suburb of this. They don't do that. They just not.
They round it up.
I always
Yeah,
remember like
because-
years ago, people were
He's
claiming
from
that-
Westlake, Ohio.
People were claiming that what's his name, John Cena was from Boston, but he's not. He's from West Newbury, which
West
is not
Newbury.
he's
West
near it, right?
Newbury, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just
Well,
convenience.
like L.A. Knight used to be from Hagerstown, Maryland, and then they bill him from L.A. now, and I'm like, I miss when they would just go from Hagerstown, Maryland. Like,
Yeah. They do that. I
Small
think
towns in there.
They did it with Adam Copeland. I think Adam Copeland he's from Toronto, but I think it billed him from like Asheville, North Carolina. That's where he lives now. It's like in North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Like, fuck.
they took one of your guys away, and you're mad about that.
Yeah. Took my Canadian away. Stop it. But yeah, I'm glad LA Knight won. I'm glad Logan Paul lost, man. Fuck Logan
We actually
Paul.
had a good match too. I was concerned because they're two different wrestling styles, but they actually had a pretty good match, dude. I gotta give props to Logan when he did that springboard off the ropes and flipped onto LA Knight outside the ring. I was like, my jaw dropped. That was impressive.
He's a phenomenal worker, man. I hope he
That-
stays around, and I hope he works a bit more as well.
The thing is, he's a phenomenal worker both as an in-ring talent and somebody that could tell a story.
Yeah.
But he's good for getting eyes, but he also brings a lot of controversy with him. His problem.
Like up and coming wrestlers or wrestlers currently today. Look at Logan. I mean, don't look at Logan Paul's outside of wrestling, but look at him as inside of wrestling. You would think there'd be like a stigma. Don't this celebrity. Yeah. Well, this guy Logan Paul, on the other hand, can actually work.
But he's gone beyond that now, Aaron. He's no longer considered just like a celebrity or a YouTuber. He's a wrestler. That's what I see when I see him now. I don't see.
I want to see Jake Paul in the ring.
He's a social media influencer that like wrestles, right? Like how like Jake Paul's a boxer, right?
Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. We gotta see DX accompany Mike Tyson or like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I guarantee, Aaron, you will not see that.
No, you won't see.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh, that'd be awesome though. Yeah,
I do. No, you got to see Mike Tyson.
But
you got to have Mike Tyson holding the what was it? It was the TBS championship and yawning because he's bored.
Oh yeah,
on AEW that one time.
Because what? Give it to AEW because Jericho was able to get him. No man, he has a bigger connection to Austin, man. Austin Tyson, man. Austin.
Yeah, for all the boomers that remember that, like who's that for?
The Jake Paul.
Not for Jake Paul's audience. Jake Paul's audience ain't gonna know.
Stone Cold Steve Austin should accompany Tyson. Logan Paul should accompany Jake Paul and just have one. Things get out of hand. Stone Cold could stunner Logan Paul.
Yeah, they also guarantee they're not going to do that.
No, they're not.
No, I don't think so. I do think Jake Paul will come in to do segments with Logan at some point. I do think that's going to happen, but or maybe even do a match. I don't even know, but I know for sure. I do believe Jake's going to come in, but I don't know about Mike Tyson and Stone Cold. They couldn't even get Stone Cold for WrestleMania, so I don't even think they're going to do it.
Right? Do you not think that really like put a big downer on the main event?
Because Stone Cold's go to AEW. I'm kidding, guys.
Oh God, no! Oh hell, will froze over.
It's
more than CM Punk.
What's Stone Cold's AEW name? Like
Steve Williams, like his real name.
Are you kidding? Do you really think they're gonna try and rename Stone Cold Steve Austin?
What was his?
No, I think he has the rights to that name, though. I don't think WWE does. I think he has the rights to that.
Yeah, because then they gave the rights to everyone to use their name outside of WWE. Yeah. Which I thought that's a nice thing for that Triple H did. That's a nice thing they did.
Yeah, because it would be money off that name.
Yeah, Steve Williams, the ringmaster.
Steve Williams, the ringmaster. Oh, no, nasty. No, he is Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's all he's going to be known as.
Still Dr. Death.
Oh, but he's going to
so
yeah, Dr.
Yeah,
Death,
they had to change. They had to change. He couldn't use Steve Williams because of Dr. Death. So then they chose Steve Austin, and Steve Austin is the $6 Million Man.
Yeah, that's right.
Steve Austin, he used Steve Austin in WCW too. Like it was Steve Austin WCW. So
dude, it's like Sting. Like he was the icon Sting wherever he went. There was no way you were going to change his name because he's too iconic of a.
What do you mean? Do you mean the vigilante Sting?
He's still Sting.
No, we mean still Sting.
When
he's talking
lost to Triple H.
Singer. No wizard, the singer Sting.
He was Sting in TNA, he was Sting in WWE, and he was Sting in AEW. There, you are not changing that at all.
The vigilante Sting.
You can call him
Joker
vigilante,
Sting.
but
Joker
he was Sting.
Joker Sting.
Steve Austin does go to AEW. Is they ringmaster. You gotta bring a 10 DiBiase back, but don't do it. It's a stupid gimmick.
No, you bring Virgil. Oh no, Virgil's dead. Never mind.
He's dead. Yeah.
Virgil back.
Bring Virgil back from the dead.
Or the Undertaker. What you gonna call him? Mark Calloway and the other?
Oh, he's mean. He's Mean Mark
Mark
Callis. Yeah, Mean Mark Callis.
Oh my God.
Thing with Sip character. He almost went to WCW. Undertaker, like I think in '99 or 2000. I don't know what name it would have been. No,
I don't know.
he would have joined
Over,
WCW.
Overbringer.
Huh? He would have joined WCW when
Overbringer.
WCW was going
Overgiver.
downhill, man. Let's get to
Yeah.
the next match. The next match was that was a women's SmackDown match. Nia Jax.
That was the bathroom break match for
Yeah.
for everybody. Like I even saw people
Yeah.
just leaving to get concessions in the
Uh,
bathroom when that match came on.
The match wasn't actually bad. Like Nia, I'm not a fan of that, but I have to admit, Nia's actually looked better in the ring.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we've said this for a while. Nia has like stepped up her game as far as
And
not getting people injured and stuff like
and
that.
it's weird because when she got released the first time, I didn't see her on the Independence or anything like that being booked to
She
do
sucks.
wrestling. No, no, she's actually pretty. She's actually gotten better in the ring, and she just destroyed Bailey at the end. Tiffany Stratton. I'm just waiting for the day when Tiffany Stratton cashes in that briefcase because that's what
We're gonna be waiting a while now because they made a custom one. I had said it once they made a new one. I'm like, well, she's not cashing in for a while
yeah.
then.
Oh
'cause-
yeah, they got
Yeah, I
to
knew she
sell
was
the
gonna-
merchandise.
yeah,
I
because
knew she was-
Priest had his custom one. He held that thing for almost a year.
I knew she was not going to cash it in on SummerSlam. I knew she wasn't going to do that.
She's cashing it. She's cashing in on Liv. Guaranteed.
She should have cashed it on Roxanne Perez and NXT. And I'm kidding.
Oh no, man, no.
Cash it in on the mid card women's title when they make it.
Jordan.
Whenever they do that,
No. When they make the main roster mid card women's title, what are you talking about? Whoever the women's intercontinental champion is.
Women's United States champion.
United States champion. Maxine Dupree. She
Maxine
match her brother.
Can you imagine?
Maxine No, I'm sorry, no. She still needs some work.
Gotta match her
and
brother,
then-
LA Knight.
And then oh my gosh,
They're still
Then
still in kayfabe canonically brother and sister.
we don't get it. We don't get
Was
it.
the kayfabe
that.
not that he'd been brainwashed by her? No.
No, he was literally just like, and I'm LA Knight now, yeah, and that was it.
Yeah,
They never talked about it.
that's
Never
it.
heard again.
They knew it was a mistake. They quickly fixed it.
Yes.
But in
And then,
the lore of the Maximum Male Models, when they did their little videos on YouTube,
They're
they were
still doing
arguing.
that.
They were arguing, and Mansoor said, like, you're just like your brother. And then Maxine goes, let me talk to you.
Continuing that
And
gimmick
cuts the
of
whole
Ring of
LA
Honor.
Knight promo, and then does and that is not an insult. That is just a fact of life. Yeah. And then they're like, oh, God, it's happening again. And they all,
Oh
like,
God, no.
They're
That's great.
continuing.
she was great doing that.
The two wrestlers who were part of that group are continuing that gimmick in Ring of Honor.
Yeah, Mason Mansoor.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, like look, I love me some Bailey, but she was not doing anything with the women's title. So I do think it's good that Nia did win at this chance at this instance because there's some interesting stuff going on between her and Tiffany Stratton, and Nia Jax has become really dominant in the women's division. So yeah, I'm actually okay with it. And then also we also got to keep in mind that Charlotte Flair, her return is imminent. So we're wondering to see how that's going.
She'll be taking that right away, and then Tiffy's gonna take that title right out of Charlotte's hands.
Yeah.
That feud will be Charlotte versus Tiffany Stratton. That's
Dude, that's WrestleMania, man. That's
an
WrestleMania
athletic match, man, because they're both very athletic, and that'd be a hell of a.
And this will help King of the Ring next year or whenever they do it again, because both King and Queen won the title. So
yeah.
I
don't. Sorry, what?
More success than Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
So it was a more lucrative win for them.
Yeah. Easier win, I guess, too, to do it than fighting for the briefcase.
I think the next match was. Hello, Kaden. I think the next match was the title for the Raw title match, right? Damien Priest and Finn Balor. Right?
No, CM Punk and Drew McIntyre.
CM Punk and Drew. Oh yeah, they did a special guest referee match. I
Yeah.
felt like they should have done the title match, did a special guest referee, and then moment. I guess. Oh, I actually like that match. Some people did not like the trip that.
Couldn't get to really see too much of it.
Okay, yeah, but I actually like that match because you didn't know what Seth was. You didn't know if Seth was gonna be fair to either one, right? Because he doesn't like both of them. But Drew throughout the match tries to convince Seth that yeah, we may not like each other, but we have one thing in common: we do not like him.
Yeah.
They don't. There wasn't really like an even amount of dislike though between Seth and Punk and Seth and what's his name, Drew. Because at the end of WrestleMania, when Drew pinned him, there was like that nod of respect, right? You know, as he's on his way out the ring.
Yeah.
Seth's like that to him. I don't know what he said because I don't know if they said what he'd mouthed to him, but it was something like along the lines of "You defend it" or "You're the man" or something. So it looked like there was no animosity. He just accepted he'd been beaten clean. So I don't know where the idea that the two of them hate each other as much as Punk and him hate each other.
No, they definitely don't hate each other as much as Punk and Rollins and Drew and Punk.
Remember, it was Drew was never supposed to be in the main event when the matches of WrestleMania versus Seth Rollins. Remember, it was supposed to be Punk. It was supposed to be Punk, right? Because he got hurt, right?
Yeah.
And right now in that match, it was I like how Seth Rollins as a referee was in Punk's face. You don't care about this company. You care only about yourself.
Yeah,
he's chastised him, right, Wizard? And he gave him the go to sleep, right?
Which people didn't like the way Seth sold that, but it was actually shot for shot the exact same way he sold it back in the Shield days when he got hit with it. He just like collapses, goes limp.
Yeah, like why are people complaining about how he sold it?
But it's also the in the clip you can see Punk like hit his shoulder, and people were trying to be like, Punk can't hit the GTS no more.
But they don't really hit him on the head. If he did, he would break the guy's nose or something, give him a cut.
But also, I want to say it always gives me heat. But Seth Rollins, no pop, he's not over. I hate that gimmick.
You are coping. You are coping. My guy. Especially when I was there live, when his music hit, everybody was on their feet and singing. So
it's the song that's over. It's the song that's over. It's not Rollins. It's the song. It's the song.
Also,
you can give that to anybody.
I am a visionary. I'm a revolutionary.
No,
I am. Everybody's Seth.
It has to be the wrestler.
He is over.
It's conditioning.
Over.
It's not over. It's conditioning.
You can argue that for any of the other people you think are over.
Like, anyway.
What are you doing right now?
No pop.
Exactly.
No pop.
He gets a pop every time he comes out. Every time he talks, he is like, you are coping right now. You are absolutely coping.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. And I'm glad Punk, kept himself healthy. He looked pretty good out there.
He actually looked good in that match.
If he would have got injured, that would have sucked. Like it would have been.
I put a poll up during that day. Will Punk get injured?
To me, there was more chance he was going to get injured than not. I'm shocked he didn't.
Yeah, I would have thought he would have attempted some kind of fancy move and hurt himself.
I'm pretty sure Punk is not going to wrestle on Raw that much.
I don't think so.
Or on house shows, ideal.
Yeah.
House shows. Oh my God, I can't stand house shows. But I think he might wrestle every now and then, like on the special occasions. But yeah, he's probably not going to be wrestling on a regular basis, which I think would be a good thing.
If it was in Chicago, he'll probably wrestle in Chicago. Like if it's a Raw in Chicago, he'll probably wrestle there.
Do you think he'll wrestle at NXT in Chicago?
He is gonna. Punk is wrestling in NXT in Chicago.
Yeah.
At least he's there. At least he's announced to be there. I don't know if he's gonna. I'm assuming he will be.
He can take the mic and be like, "Hi, Tony."
Oh God, no.
Hi, Tony Khan. How you doing? No, I think he'll wrestle someone. I don't know who I could. Besides Ethan Page, you could probably wrestle Ethan Page.
You should co-lead a faction in AEW and WWE with all the former
new Nexus.
No.
The former AEW wrestlers. Cody to be the co-leader with them. They have like Jay Cargill, Nexus King.
I guarantee you, Aaron, they're not gonna do that.
I do think Cody needs a faction, but I don't
know. No Nightmare Factory, Arn Anderson, pull out the Glock.
Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be the Nightmare Factory. It could be called something else. It could be called something else. Like, no. I think it'll just be
there's enough factions, I feel like. I think we're on our faction cap right now.
Well, I mean, Cody needs a little more.
Out of faction cap, go look at AEW. They add factions.
Well, I mean, AEW's their
all
failures are their
wrestling.
Own. Their failures are their own.
I mean, like what factions? I mean, okay, so we had the Wyatt Six, we had the Bloodline, we had the Judgment Day, we have the New Testament,
New Testament.
whatever the
American top team or whatever.
American made, whatever that is.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Bloodline.
I already said Bloodline.
Bloodline.
Whatever Otis.
And
Maxine Dupre is.
New one.
That's Alpha Academy still because he said you can have the name. We already said that American name, American made. We already said that.
Sonya Deville, Zoe Stark, and Shayna.
They broke up.
Faction.
Well, they have Street Profits and B-Fab. Bobby's
out.
I
think
I
don't know how long that's gonna last.
SmackDown. No. It looks like the Witches have a new member.
The Blair Witch. They have Blair Witch Project.
The LWO, Legado
del Fantasma.
Yeah. There's a lot of factions. Jeez.
There are the Triple H. Like he made his career in a big faction. He's gonna make others career with big factions.
Evolution and couple factions. Evolution and DX. Basically, yeah.
So there's a lot of factions with more than 2 people. So what do we reckon to a trios title?
Trios, I guess. There's more. Yeah, I guess we could.
Yeah, there's a lot of like 3-person ones, and then there's like, and then they jump up, right? But
so we're gonna have 2 regular tag team titles, the women's tag team titles, 2 mid-card titles for the women's, and trios titles.
Yeah.
What is this? What is this? AEW?
Yeah, it's AEW.
Christ. It's too many
Battle
titles.
of the Belts.
AEW is that, but double.
Yeah, because AEW has Ring of Honors.
What's next for AEW?
Oh my God.
Not the trios. We're gonna have like quarter titles, 4 people.
No.
No faction gets it. How about a faction title?
They need a midget title, bro.
Midget title.
What, the cruiserweight title? We need to bring that back too?
No, the cruiserweight and then another division below it. We should
the
just
midget title.
The cruiserweight tag team titles. I don't like no, bro. Get out of here.
That in WCW, they had the cruiserweight tag team.
Yeah, they did, but that's when the WCW was like dying.
They got it in New Japan as well, I'm sure.
Dude, there's
Junior heavyweight tag team, right? They've got that in New Japan.
There's not enough people on the roster.
New Japan has a lot of titles too.
Yeah,
they do. That's a
fact. And their world titles, the fucking eyesore as well.
Yes, but yeah. So
do you think we will get Hell in a Cell matches for Drew and CM Punk and Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan at Bad Blood?
Hell in a Cell. I don't know if you want to put Punk in a cell, man.
Yeah, I know, but it seems like they might tease that.
Can you imagine if he Foley's
I have more faith with CM Punk and Hell in a Cell with Drew McIntyre than Ryback. Don't worry.
Well, can you imagine if he Foleyed it off the top through the announce table and then off the top through the fucking cage and into the ring and then put a big hole in the ring, and then he just kind of dragged him out of the arena like with blood running out of him.
It's not Mick Foley. Don't worry about it.
And then after the press conference, Triple H is like, "Yeah, he's a little bit banged up."
Oh gosh.
In this business, in this ring,
if it's not Drew and Punk, I live in Rhea. Live in Rhea, man.
Live in Rhea, Hell in a Cell would be good.
I think I wouldn't be surprised. It's the next Bash of Berlin. I wouldn't be surprised if we have a mixed tag team match with Liv and Dom, or
Liv and Dom versus the Terror Twins.
Yeah, but like what's I mean, like Priest's more mad at Finn. What's his motivation to go after Dom, right?
I mean,
unless
he was pissed about Dom too. If you saw the backstage,
yeah, but I feel like I think he's more like directly mad at Finn.
Yeah, his focus is on Finn. But
Finn's like, I'm not gonna wrestle you until it's on my time.
I guess so. Yeah, you can do the mixed tag and Bash of Berlin, and then do Bad Blood, Priest versus Finn at Bad Blood.
Let's have Rhea versus Dom. Let's have Rhea versus Dom. Let's have
They're not gonna do that. They are not doing that.
Oh man, I just want to see her. I just want to see her Riptide Dom.
I mean,
she can do that without a match.
In the mixed tag team match, you'll probably get that, but they are not going to do it.
The crowd's gonna pop. If anything, a good person to tag Rhea with would be Ray. That'd be interesting.
Or Jay.
But then you're doing or Jay. Jay would work too. But otherwise, you're doing Ray and Dom again.
Oh yeah,
I don't
Jay's gonna hit on
necessarily-
Rhea now. Rhea's single. Jay's gonna go after Rhea.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think they won't do an intergender. I think they might. Intergender tag, I mean.
If they do, I don't see them trying to be risky like that until Netflix, you know.
Not at a PLE, yeah, on TV. I think
We're
they
gonna
just
have
do it on TV.
the first show of Netflix. We're gonna have a live sex celebration to live with.
No, we ain't getting that risky.
What is it you and these life sex celebrations, man?
He wants it.
He really wants that. He really wants it.
He saw it when he was just a young, Aaron country order.
Aaron's just hoping for a bit of nip.
Aaron became a man that day.
But yeah, that was Drew McIntyre won the match. We'll continue talking about that because Raw was pretty interesting too.
Oh, dude, stuff with dang, what's his name?
Bronson
Reed. Thank you,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. But yeah.
Oh yeah.
Which finally Seth got his pop when he popped like a pimple and splattered all over the mat.
Oh, stop.
I was surprised because the crowd was like, one more time. One more time.
Yeah,
they're bad. They're always bad about that.
People in the crowd love seeing people get beat up as if
they love blood.
Yeah, they love blood.
And he had the blood capsule.
Next match was Gunther versus Priest, and that's when Gunther became champion because Finn Balor cost Damien Priest a title, and we know why the next day on Raw why it cost him the title. But it was Gunther
I like it. It helped it work out in the end. But you feel like they did those double turns for Finn and Dom on the same show? Do you think that was a good idea, or?
I think so.
It works now in the timeline where you can see it, but at the moment I was kind of like, I don't know.
Well, they haven't really. See, when you say double turn though, they were already heels, right?
No, I'm not saying double turn like the swapping of the thing. I'm saying both two members turned on two other members.
It felt to me like Priest was already sort of getting pushed into babyface territory, and Rhea was getting pushed by the fans into babyface territory. So they had to.
Yeah, because they need that mega babyface on the female side since Becky is kind of taking a break. Right, Becky and Rhea were the two biggest female stars, right? In terms,
I feel like we could have had a week of Priest going like, "What'd you do, Dom?" and all this, and lives in the back, and then Finn's like, "Let him be, Priest. He's okay." And then Finn turns on Priest.
It does make sense for Finn Balor doing SummerSlam because it kind of has been exactly a year when Damien Priest accidentally cost Finn Balor a match against Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
Like he explained on Raw.
But the Terror Twins had to leave at the same time, though. It couldn't be 1 week.
I also think this is their way of keeping Damien strong because, I don't think people were fully convinced that Damien could beat Gunther clean, but at the same time, he is being pushed as a babyface, and people were starting to get behind him. And I don't know about y'all, but I think that was the best match of the night too. Those two put on a clinic. So I think this is their way of protecting Damien, but also being Gunther does have to win here, So
yeah,
give me Gunther Dragunov Berlin.
Because the thing is,
it's not going to be, is it? It's going to be Gunther Orton.
It's Gunther Orton. That's right.
Gunther Bromberg cannot lose two major matches at two major pay-per-views in a row, like WrestleMania and SummerSlam. He cannot lose that. Otherwise, people will not believe in Gunther anymore.
Yeah, he was always winning. No doubt.
Right. Nobody will see him in much. If he lost this match, nobody will see him that dominant force that he once was with the Intercontinental Champion. Be like, nope, he's just another guy.
Yeah, you lost to Sami Zayn and Damian Priest. You're like, maybe he's not as dominant as we think he is.
Yeah,
but
we're not complaining.
Yeah, I just said this is one of the best SummerSlams in years, and you think we're complaining?
It was a good pay-per-view, man. Yeah, I am. The fact that I'm still watching this shit tells you that I'm happy with the way Triple H is booking it. Because if he wasn't booking it good, I wouldn't be watching it. Like Aaron knows, I'd dip out if it gets shit.
Yeah, this is the first time in a while where I was happy with every outcome in the pay-per-view. Like every outcome, I was like, yep, I'm good with this. Yep, I'm happy with this. And for the most part, all the matches were really, really good. So it's like, yeah, of course we have some nitpicks here and there, but overall they did it. Triple H cooked. He did cook.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the main event, that was that main event, Cody retains, but it was all the other stuff in that main event.
Yeah, I think people were just waiting. People were just waiting
what's so
for
weird?
interference.
You know what's so weird? Randy Orton comes back. I'm like, why are you in your ring gear? He has a shirt, but he's in his ring gear. You're telling me you came to the arena in your ring gear?
He's been in his ring gear for 90% of the year. What do you mean?
Yeah, but he didn't have a match. Why is he in his ring gear if he didn't have a match?
I mean, why not? You know, he don't want to. He wants to be as loose as possible. I don't know.
And yeah,
Also,
and
he was hot in Cleveland too, man. He was hot in
It
Cleveland.
was. I heard about that. It was heard, and they took the Guerrillas of Destiny, him and Kevin Owens out of the crowd, right? Of the crowd.
Yep.
And
people were waiting. Where's Jacob? Where's Jacob?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like there's mixed stuff on Jacob's apparent injury. Some people saying it's
a work, I think.
Yeah, it's a work.
I hope it is. I hope it is because
I saw him.
I saw him in a boot the day after. There was some footage of him in a boot. So
I think they did that to keep kayfabe. I think the idea that if he was mobile when Roman came down, they would have had to have faced off. So he needed to sell that injury.
They would have kept him strong by taking himself out instead of Roman taking him out.
And he looked like, when he was selling it after he did that leap off that looked like he was selling it. It didn't look like it was a legit injury. People don't act like that when they're legit injured in a wrestling ring.
Yeah,
I don't know. Like he was throwing chairs and stuff. Like he was because he was trying to get up too, and he was like really mad. And he started throwing chairs.
He was over exaggerating it though.
But
see that, right?
You see how Rhea Ripley, the Rhea Ripley selling her parent's shoulder.
Relocating her shoulder.
Oh, and the way she popped it back in.
Yep.
I was trying to remember where I saw that recently in wrestling. I couldn't remember where. Someone did it recently.
Popping it back in.
Yeah.
I remember Randy Orton dislocated his shoulder just.
He did that. He did it for real. Yeah, he has over like loose ligament in his shoulders or something like that. That's why he doesn't do his like arm thing anymore, where he like lifts up his arms. He doesn't go that as heavy as he did.
You know what I love about the Roman Reigns thing? He did not run to the ring. He just walked slow. Yeah.
Yep.
That's what made it so intense. Like you don't know who's going to go after the announcers, right? It was kind of like the Hogan thing when Hogan joined came back Bash the Beast to join the NWO. Is he for WCW or is he here for the NWO? Like Bobby Green Heenan said, is he the third man? Tony Schiavone is like, you're here to save WCW. Go get him, Hawkster, right? And Roman Reigns, you don't know which side Roman Reigns is. Is he going to go after Cody Rhodes, the guy who took the title from him, or is he going to go after Solo Sikoa, who basically took his whole bloodline from him? Who's he going to go after? And we know who he goes after. Solo Sikoa.
Yep. I love his shirt, by the way. OTC, original tribal chief. Love it.
And he gave the nod, the acceptance to Cody Rhodes. And Cody Rhodes was like, what the hell just
respect.
happened? Yeah, respect. And he was puzzled too. Like, okay. I was like, what the hell just happened? Oh, you see Solo Sikoa's face when Roman Reigns' music hit?
Oh, yeah. He was like, what the F? What's happening? What's happening? Okay, so I have one little nitpick, and I'm probably on an island about this, but so they used the orchestral remix theme that he had at WrestleMania.
Don't like it.
I'm not a big fan of it.
I was expecting the original theme. I think people would have reacted more.
I know it still has all the bits to it. I know it still has all the beats, but you can't hear the dun 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 like that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That part's missing, and that's important.
Yeah.
Yeah. He needed like
so
that.
I don't like that. I hope this is
like that thing to hit.
Yeah.
And then the crowd
I want to hear those piano keys.
Yeah. I hope this isn't his babyface theme. I hope they don't stick to this.
Like this, we trash on Death Rebel a lot, but like that's one of Death Rebel's best themes right then and there. Like that his theme hits. Like I'm not saying that the orchestral remix is bad, but it doesn't hit as hard as his original theme.
No.
So you saying he came out to this at Mania? The same.
Yes.
Yeah, like on night 2 when he was facing Cody, he had the orchestral remix.
Right. Oh, was he not like he did not have like a choir or something?
Yeah, that was on night 2. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like it. I hope they change it.
Maybe Yeah, please change it back to the original. But or maybe I just need like a couple weeks of him like having the interest with it, and maybe it'll grow on me because
No,
like,
I'm
I
not
don't
gonna get
know.
used to this. I don't like
No,
it.
you're gonna, you vote for put it back to Roman's original theme, and then it's gonna go.
No, not the shield, not the shield,
Not the shield theme. No.
no, absolutely not.
The big dog is back.
They had that theme for him for like so long.
So long.
And the other
It was so awful.
The other two had Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins had different themes two other times. But
Yeah. But no, Roman has to keep the shield theme.
And they had him keep wearing the shield bottom.
The
armor.
The actual Hey, what's the vest? The vest. I'm sorry. Keep wearing the vest or whatever. I almost want to complain about the same thing with Jey Uso using the Usos theme. It's a remix of the Usos theme, but like it hits with the crowd, so it's like I'm okay with it. It's whatever.
Yeah, they transformed it.
Yeah.
The shield theme was just the same, and it was
just typical.
Oh man.
But yeah, man, like I can't wait to see what Roman does on SmackDown. Like, it's gonna be nuts.
Tomorrow he's gonna be on SmackDown. I'm gonna.
Oh man. How big is the acknowledge me pop gonna be?
Man, everybody's gonna go. Everybody's gonna go nuts.
But you think he's going to say it nicely?
Even as a heel, it was big, right? Even as a heel, people pop for it, right?
But he's going to come in and he's going to go. Where is that SmackDown tomorrow? Do we know? Let's just say where.
Oh, where are they?
Yeah, where's that?
Dang, where are they? Hold on a minute.
That's a good question.
It doesn't really matter. Let's just say Cleveland, right? He's going to go, Cleveland, acknowledge me.
No, I think he's still going to say it in his badass way, but he's not going to. He's not going to like downplay the crowd. He's going to be casual about it.
He has to say it like, Cleveland, acknowledge me. Don't be like, Cleveland, acknowledge me. Acknowledge me.
What if he's like, Cleveland, I acknowledge you, and then the crowd pops?
Oh, yeah, that should be such a big baby face thing to say. But I think either way will still work.
No, they don't want to. They don't want to make a mistake of trying to do what they did with him before when they were trying to push him as a babyface, and he was very non-committal to either.
Suffer and succotash.
Yeah, all that shit.
Oh
right?
God, no!
I'm not a good guy or a bad guy. I'm the guy. No, we want you to be a fucking bad guy, right? Just don't beat everybody up.
I think Tribal Chief Roman will work just doing everything the same, and then just kind of being more of a respectful.
Yeah,
still got pop.
Oklahoma.
People were already kind of popped and acknowledged and won and did all that. Even when he was like the most terrible bad guy.
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Is that a good wrestling city?
I don't know.
For some reason, most of the cities in the South are not exactly the best wrestling cities, especially the small cities.
I mean, tell that to the Southern Territory people. they disagree with you.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm not. They disagree. Have you seen the most of the middle and north and the western wrestling cities?
I have never been outside of my own state.
Wow. But yeah, we'll see, man. Tulsa, Oklahoma, acknowledge me. You think Paul Heyman shows up tomorrow?
Oh, that'd be great if he does. That'd be great if he does.
See, I'm in that camp that I don't want Heyman with Roman anymore.
Why not?
No, he's got to be. What?
He's involved. First of all, he's involved. They just put him through a table.
He'll get a huge pop coming back as well, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah, I just more looking at. I'm more looking to the future of him managing somebody else like a Braun or a.
I think that can still happen, but like.
Yeah, I'm just more like like Roman can still talk for himself.
What they need to do is they need to bring him back with Roman for a period, and then he has to turn on Roman and then go with Braun.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. On this night, I get to introduce you to a new client of mine. This is the son of
Babyface Heyman. Babyface Heyman will be interesting to see.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna have to turn and manage a heel guy, and then go heel again.
Sabu.
I think it's perfect though because because Braun and Roman like teeter the line of babyface and heel, because they're both
Yeah.
badasses, So I think Paul Heyman could work with both of them at the same time if he wanted to. It only depends if Roman will let that happen though. That's another thing.
Yeah, it's just I was just more talking for his promos because Heyman's always done like heel. He's really good at the heel promos and so babyface Heyman promos would be interesting.
Oh man, Paul Heyman's one of the best managers in the world. He can make it. He could sell anybody.
Yeah, he's definitely good at selling you on stories, big matches, stuff like that. That's what he's pretty good at. I mean, he's a great promoter. Paul Heyman is a really great promoter.
Yes.
That too, because Paul Heyman.
If it wasn't for that, if it was just more like he was like, I'm leaving or something. But I think they'll do it for a time. But I'm just more waiting to see if he's gonna manage a younger guy, if they're gonna work on him, he's retiring, who knows?
All right, yeah.
I don't know. I do think that he might manage a Braun Breaker or somebody similar to that. I think that might come in the future at some point before he retires. But yeah, now it's going to be very interesting leading up to War Games how that's going to pan out.
Oh yeah.
How Jay will possibly get involved? Will Sammy get involved? Will we get more members of the Bloodline? Will The Rock get involved? Like what's going to happen?
Jimmy Uso.
Jimmy Uso's return too. Yeah.
Yeah, it might be close to coming back.
So the Survivor Series one has got to be War Games 4-on-4, right? That's what we're thinking.
It's 4-on-4.
And people have booked 5-on-5, but that's it's like you add The Rock and you add like
I don't know if they would add The Rock.
The other guy.
I don't think The Rock will do it.
It's not gonna do War Games 5-on-5.
War Games has always been 4-on-4 from the days it was created in WCW.
They'll do War Games 4-on-4 with no Rock, and then Roman's team will go over on solos, and then The Rock will come in to take the place of.
The Rock is not going to take any risk in being a match.
Yeah, The Rock is not going to do War Games.
He's an actor, man.
No way.
No,
he's aiming for Mania against Reigns, and that's it. He's not looking for anything else.
He'll do something with Cody because they set that up.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. Like, how's that going to pan out?
Yeah, where are we going to take that? Is it going to be triple threat at Mania? Like, how's that going to work?
Like night 1 Cody and then night 2 Roman, like he wanted to.
That's going to be crazy. If they do that.
To be fair, he can still go because that tag match was a long match that won in the Mania. So
yeah, he worked really hard to get into shape with Gallus and them to get able to do that.
Because when he took out Jinder Mahal on that Raw show, he was bloated and tired in 2 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, he wanted to make sure I think he said he wrestle practice like every other day. He would like go do this and then he'd fly over to this ring in Hawaii and California and like somewhere else.
He filmed a movie, Chris Evans. It's supposed to come out this year. He probably told Chris Evans, "You want to practice wrestling for my comeback?"
I guarantee you, Aaron, that did not happen.
The only thing though, if they do The Rock both nights, first of all, is he going to do both nights? And second of all, how's the outcome's going to come out? Is he going to beat Cody, or is he going to lose to Roman and Cody, or is it that Cody's going to beat Roman, but then Roman's going to beat The Rock?
I'm seeing it as a triple threat for the title. I feel like that's what they're going to do.
There's no way The Rock's going to lose 2 times in a row. Like no way.
No way.
Because I was also saying that they wouldn't do Roman Cody 3.
Oh no, that's
especially now that they're both faces. But as a triple threat, I feel like that's a good way to separate it.
There's been times where they do
babyface versus babyface, like that's happened before.
It's just that I just felt like I didn't want to see Roman Cody 3 too soon, especially like main eventing WrestleMania for the 3rd year in a row.
3rd time in a row, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, we saw that with Rock. No, we saw that with Brock and.
Oh my God, Brock and Roman so many times. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Not only at WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and other
he needed to keep trying it until it got over. Because he can't accept he's wrong.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it'll work this time.
It's gotta be such good shit.
We're gonna get it this time. We're gonna get it this time.
They'll cheer for it, pal.
You'll like what I tell you to like, damn it.
And then, like he said on SmackDown, now finally, after all that struggle, Roman's gonna come out as the biggest babyface of the company.
Yep, that's how you do it, Vince.
SmackDown's got two of the biggest baby faces in the company, but Raw has like, see, I guess they have CM Punk.
They
got Punk, they got Rollins, they got
no Pop Rollins.
Rollins is over. Stop it. Damian now, Jay Uso, like they good.
Oh man. Let's talk Raw, right? Like
oh man,
so
Raw was crazy, man.
Gunther's first opponent, it's gonna be Randy Orton. People are questioning why Randy Orton, because he's a SmackDown superstar. I guess it's because he was never technically had his shoulders down.
Yeah, they transferred him over. So which if it wasn't for the brand switching, I would have thought that whole thing was a work. That bot.
When you leave, that's what become interesting.
Or when you get your ass in here.
Oh, we like red.
Yeah, we like.
I like red.
Do we?
I like red. I acknowledge red.
Finbar doesn't.
But yeah, at least there's a story reason why Randy is facing him. Like it's not just happening for no reason, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
remember they can make deals. Like the GMs can make deals, right? Like, yeah, we'll use them for this time being, and we can use whoever for this time being.
Do you actually think they did a trade off?
No, I just think it's a thing for the Bash of Berlin
temporarily, just to have closure of that. Bash in Berlin, yeah.
And it's like a guaranteed win for Gunther because we know Randy Orton's not taking that belt.
Yeah, he's not winning.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. I mean, he didn't technically. I mean, the ending of that match wasn't supposed to go away with attended. That's true, and Triple H made notion of that in the press conference after that. So this is a way of making up to it, right? Making up to it.
He's like, there's going to be a Gunter Orton too. I'm like, oh boy.
Oh boy. Yeah. And then Randy Orton's perfect for this kind of role.
Oh yeah. They're gonna have a great match again.
It's my friend from other not just wrestling from other channels.
It's DL.
The hyphen is there for a reason.
Like Spider-Man, you respect the hyphen. He's the one who's subjected to getting added all those weird group chats. That
DL brings the sex appeal.
Yeah,
dude, y'all be spamming my phone. It's like, what are these guys even talking about?
Don't put DL in the group chats. He doesn't care.
I don't.
Well, a couple days ago, Finbar was had a power trap.
I'm like, what is going on? Why are these guys talking shit?
Yeah,
so
well,
much?
We even added John Cena into the group chat. Remember, and we added John Cena.
Yeah, well, and then I added Joe Hendry, and then I left, and then Joe Hendry left.
Yeah, Joe Hendry left. Joe Hendry actually checked.
You ruined it by adding Jan Ong. There is what you did.
You did.
True. That's true.
Then y'all kept changing the name of the group. It went from the Aaron World Order to the Bloodline to Judgment Day to some other guy. Like
to recall them all would be impossible.
Red talks about virtual gay sex was the one.
Jesus, what is going on?
Red talks about melting wizard. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, you got to snooze the conversation.
I used to snooze the ones
I constantly had to snooze.
No, you just hit snooze forever.
It works until you rename the group and then something else, and then it goes.
It works until Aaron makes a new one. That's the problem. Aaron made like 3 within like a week.
Yeah, don't do me a favor.
To be fair,
don't add me to it
because I was DMing Aaron and going, nuke that chat, make a new one.
My God,
that's why you just hit leave. Just hit leave group.
This one I made today. That's it. It's final.
People are doing it now. Like, what is going on?
No, hey.
Yeah.
We gotta make rules. What?
That's Tony.
It's a little thing and leave.
Gosh,
to be fair, Tony doesn't really DM much in the group, so
anyway.
Don't worry. I don't think we have Red in it. Oh, we do have Red in it. Red DMs a lot. All right, what the hell were we?
Back to Raw.
On Raw. Let's get through it because my wife is getting mad at me.
My girlfriend's probably
She was getting
happy right now.
You know when she was getting the most mad? Earlier on tonight when that back and forth with Red was happening. She went, "Who the fuck are you talking to? Is it some women?" And I went, "Nah, it's just this guy. Some asshole."
So, Damon Priest took on JD McDonough, right? And Finn Balor obviously told in the backstage segments in the new Judgment Day, right? Man, they lost a lot. They lost a lot of height, and
they all lost a lot of height.
I mean, they don't have Damon Priest anymore. They lost his height, and Rhea Ripley. They lost Rhea Ripley's height, and they lost a lot of muscle on the female side. Like Rhea Ripley is much stronger than Liv Morgan, so Judgment Day got shorter.
Yeah, who would have ever thought that the biggest guy was going to be Dom?
Yeah. Oh, he is the tallest one, isn't he?
He is, yeah. It's not the heaviest. I think Carlito was the heaviest now, but Dom's the tallest.
I was watching a wrestling podcast recently, and they brought this point up because I'm sure we'll talk about this in a minute, but about Odyssey Jones finally made his debut on Raw.
Found his way to the arena.
Finally, and I was like, and the podcaster brought up, since Odyssey Jones finally made his debut, like it was such a waste for them to get rid of Dijak, because Dijak would have been a decent replacement for the Judgment Day as far as muscle. So it's like, yeah, that would have been a good opportunity to have him in Judgment Day. Like, oh man, they wasted that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see how this new Judgment Day pans out. Because they literally don't have any
I don't expect them to go that long. Right?
They're getting jobbed out, and I believe they're going to drop those tag titles to 2 of the Wyatt Six as well. I think that's why they're on them.
Either them or Jay and Sammy.
Yeah,
because they teased going after the titles.
Yeah, they did.
Too.
Yeah, but I think they're teasing maybe teaming in Roman's stable.
This is the wrong channel for you because I don't talk MMA.
It's a sport.
Yeah. I haven't talked with you.
Wrestling and sports.
You really got to drop the sports from the title, Aaron. I don't know why you have that there.
He talks about the Maple Leafs very, 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 very rarely.
Yeah. That's true.
Why'd you talk about the Olympics, man? You'll get ratings.
Oh, that's true. Well, the Olympics is over, man. Like tomorrow.
No,
George Strickland and his brother Sean Strickland.
No, they're the father Buck Strickland.
Oh my gosh.
All right. So then Judgment Day came out to beat the crap out of Damian Priest, and then Rhea Ripley comes to save Damian Priest.
She headbutted the shit out of JD. I was like, damn, I felt that.
Oh my god. Oh. God. Why was she was gonna Liv Morgan through the table, but Dom saves her. I don't want her to put Liv through the table. I want her to put Dom through the table.
I mean, I think they're both gonna get it. They both gonna get it.
Oh yeah. Oh, I want her. No, I don't want her to give. I want her to give Dom and Liv not just one tip tie to each. Both of them
at the same time.
Oh yeah,
at the same
time.
That would be nuts.
Why are you shaking to fight Red?
If you want to fight, I'll fight you, Red. You come to me. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Oh, and what else happened? Because I missed
a lot happened. The Wyatt Six have their debut match against American Made. Yeah.
American Made. This is sound right.
I don't know.
So it's the same thing with how it started with as like American Alpha, right? And then it each thing was like a spawn off of that. So now it's like they took besides the Alpha part, they took the American part from American Alpha and
Joe Gacy, Eric Rowan, and Dexter Lumis.
Yep. They looked really good. I'm glad they're not wrestling in the masks because that would have been ridiculous.
Yeah, and they're not even hiding their identities anymore. The commentators are saying that's Lumis, it's Gacy, it's Cross, it's Rowan, right?
That was a surprise as well that they outright ID'd Nikki Cross.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah,
because Nikki Cross wasn't ID'd before. The rest of them were, right?
Yeah. And then I'm wondering how they're going to do Uncle Howdy when he eventually wrestles.
He'll just wrestle as Bo Dallas. I think what will happen is they'll come down in the gear and then they'll just take the mask off and wrestle.
he wrestled in the or in the Uncle Howdy mask before, so I think if
But
anything
that
he'll
was a
wrestle in
different mask,
that.
right? That Uncle
He also
Howdy
did he also did Sister Abigail on Gable with the mask on.
Yeah, I think he'll because he's like the new Fiend, right? He'll have that.
Yeah, he is a new Fiend with the group.
He'll have that kind of thing.
Yeah, I would personally prefer him to wrestle as Bo Dallas, but we'll see how it goes.
We'll see. I imagine just like when Bray wrestled as Bray, like against Miz, when he wrestled as Funhouse Bray and stuff, they'll find reasons to make it work. Like if he wrestles as like Bo Dallas, right?
Oh no, that's gone.
I'm saying like, but like Bray wrestled as like, you know, during the Funhouse times, he wrestled as cult leader Bray Wyatt against Braun Strowman. So like, you know, if the storyline called for it, he could wrestle as Bo Dallas.
When he was wrestling in the sweater with the Firefly Funhouse, like happy, hi guys, like I was like, no man, no, why are we doing this? No.
Well, because that's so he could eat the pin. That's what that was there for.
You know, when he was in that sweater wrestling, he looked like Dr. Robotnik from Sonic the Hedgehog. Like he was the same shape.
Yeah,
we already did this. We already talked about.
I mean, yeah, I guess for story purposes, like I guess Gable could pin regular Bo Dallas, and then Uncle Howdy could come in and beat Gable. But,
yeah, that was really what that served when Miz fought Funhouse Bray Wyatt, right? Is so that he could eat the pin and the Fiend had to be unstoppable. It was something I wish they would have kept going, and that's kind of what they were going to do with this new Bray Wyatt, right? Is because as a normal guy, you know, he's just a normal guy that can wrestle and he can eat a pin. But then if he was going to be pushed to become the Fiend again, right, then he would be unstoppable.
Red, you should be happy. Dakota Kai won on Monday. You should be happy.
Dakota Kai's injured. He should be even happier.
Yeah.
Again. Oh my gosh.
She's injured.
Dude, that team.
Well, that's why they wrestled as a.
That team with Sonya, Zoe, and Shayna should be a dominant team, but they've been losing. Like, well, really?
What do you mean? They've been winning the past couple of weeks.
That's true. The damage control comes back.
The damage control is the babyface now.
Yeah, the damage control are babyfaces now.
Okay. But yeah, Gacy looked really good. Dexter looked really good. Eric Rowan, I think, got the biggest pop out of all of them, which I was surprised about.
He was pulling off some moves from Harper, right? Like he was doing.
Dexter with the hair, huh? Whoa, really, he's been out a year.
I love Dexter's new look. It looks so cool.
He looks badass.
Yeah.
Even Gacy as the pig boy, he looks really good. Like he looks like he plays the part well. Fits the part.
Yeah, he plays a lot of what he did as Joe Gacy, and
I never saw him in NXT, but I just think that you remember
he was always like very Wyatt inspired. You could tell.
Yeah, especially with the faction that he had with Schism and stuff like that.
Yeah, so like having where he's at with this, I'm sure he's very happy to be part of it because otherwise he would have probably been released,
which would have been a shame.
Yeah, that character, Dexter's Loomis character that he had as a zombie like state, that character had no future.
I was talking about Joe Gacy.
But Joe Gacy has a future.
I mean,
I'm saying now he does. I'm saying like.
I mean, ever since he split him with Indy Hartwell, like he was going nowhere.
He was like a stalker character, wasn't he? At one point.
Yeah, when he was stalking the Miz, and they did that stupid like thing where he was a picture photoshopped in the window, and they pretended like he was like that was so bad. That was so bad. That was like some Ultimate Warrior being in the mirror, but Bischoff couldn't see him. Like,
oh my gosh!
Oh no, it was Hogan. It was Hogan couldn't see him. Oh, Hogan could see him.
Hogan saw him. Bischoff couldn't see him, but we, the audience, could see him. So Bischoff's the crazy one.
Oh gosh!
I remember that. Yeah. Then we got So let's say CM Punk and Drew McIntyre are going to continue, and maybe Seth Rollins this way. Seth Rollins will not be part of that till later on.
I think the whole thing with Bronson Reed, I think this is their way of like writing Seth out of the storyline for now and having to focus on something else, so the Drew and Punk feud can continue.
They'll be gone until to build for Bad Blood, and then it'll be Seth Bronson and Bad Blood. Maybe
later on this year, and maybe for WrestleMania, because I still think they're going to do Seth versus CM
Punk at WrestleMania. Do you think they'll be able to draw it out until WrestleMania?
Finbar's not a girl, so I think
we're talking about Dakota Kai, a Canadian.
I'll be a girl if you want.
Okay, I'll call her Evie then. I think that was her indie name, right? What's her indie name? Evie?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't follow the indie wrestling.
Ask Red, he'll know.
Except for Indy Hartwell, Indie Wrestling.
Let's see what her name on the
Gosh.
indies were.
But yeah, I'm hoping they can.
Evie, yeah, Evie. I'm gonna call her Evie.
Sure,
Evie,
whatever
Evie.
floats everybody's vote. But yeah, I'm hoping they figure out a way to push, to have it draw out the Punk and Rollins thing till WrestleMania. But
Yeah.
we'll see how it goes. I don't know.
Does that mean? No, I'm getting to think that the Punk and Seth Rollins match does not need a title,
No, it doesn't.
but I think but Punk wants to be in the main event of WrestleMania. That's what he's been. That's what he's been going for, right? He wants to be
that's looking kind of unsure right now, because do we believe that Punk can beat Gunter?
No.
Good point.
There's
Or
no
do we-
universe Punk beats Gunther.
And then Cody's probably going to be busy with Bloodline stuff too, so they're not going to take it off of him yet.
No, those
Punk
two are
don't-
keeping. I think those two are keeping the titles to Mania, and if Punk and Rollins get into the title picture, it'll be a triple threat at Mania.
So you think
Somehow.
Drew, Rollins, and Punk will be do the thing at WrestleMania?
Oh yeah, sure. Throw Drew in there, make it a fatal 4-way. Like, make it. What I want to see is another one of them fatal 4-way elimination matches they did at WrestleMania 16. Was it? Do you remember where Foley was in it?
Was
Oh,
it the WrestleMania 2000, whatever?
Yes,
Yeah, whatever it's
2000.
called. That was a good concept, but it was really shitty executed because it had like McMahon's all fucking in every corner.
That main event should have been The Rock and Triple H. That's it.
No, but you can do an elimination match anyway, like, and have them two be the last two in and have a long final stretch of the
And
match. You know what I mean?
Well, that means somebody got to eliminate Gunter.
Cool.
But like Finn Balor, even The Rock and Triple H admitted that main event should have been just Rock and Triple H.
It should have been, yeah. But if you're going to get as many people on the card as you can, why not? Right? And
Yeah.
eliminating Gunther first, imagine the shock, because then you
The
know,
shock.
like,
Yeah.
shit, man, new world champion, no matter what.
Well,
I mean, it also depends how the card will stack up, because
mean,
it's 2 nights now, so they got to fill the
Yeah.
card up. So it depends.
I'm
how
sorry,
they do
but
it.
like I think Gunther should be dominant champ. But if Sami Zayn could beat Gunther, there's no reason why guys like Seth Rollins or CM Punk, Drew McIntyre could beat Gunther now.
True, but you just got to be careful with that, because
Yeah.
Gunter, you still got to make Gunter look dominant.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. It's just that just don't believe that point where people are expecting that Gunther is gonna be like Roman Reigns, where to be undefeated for.
He is the
3 or 4
second coming of Roman Reigns. Like,
Not-
come on now.
Not after Sami Zayn beat him.
Wizard
Some guy-
is trying to sabotage my Riz game. Don't do it, Wizard.
We're now talking about off-stream things.
Oh
Save for Tony's
God.
stream.
Pay attention
yeah,
to what we're
Tony
doing
has
in here.
to
It's
do it.
important.
No, don't talk about that either.
What else? Oh, there's some other wrestling news that's not in ring.
Before you move on, Aaron, just quickly, before you move on, go back to the Wyatt's match. You know the entrance music they came into?
Yeah, Shatter,
Yeah.
Bray Wyatt.
Did Bray Wyatt
Bray
use
Wyatt.
that?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
Bray
Yeah.
Wyatt's. That was his
Yeah.
theme from his last
The last
run.
one before he died, right?
Yes.
That song is fucking awesome, man.
It
I
is.
Yeah,
love it.
Shatter.
And I
Shatter's
love
so
the
great.
glad they
entrance.
brought
The
it
entrance
back.
was awesome. And when at the end of it as well, when they're all, it was I wasn't really watching all the way through when Bray was coming up. But like, you could get the feels off of it, when they won and they're all in the middle of the ring, and what's his name? Bo puts these arms out and does the same
Yeah.
pose
Yeah.
that Bray did. It was like,
Yeah.
that's fucking cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
it
is.
was very
Brother would be
surreal.
proud, man.
Very
That's
surreal.
it. They really did not need a new theme for that group. Keep the Bray
No.
Wyatt theme fits
Yeah,
perfectly.
we'll never hear the Uncle Howdy theme again, but Uncle Howdy's theme
Yeah,
was
'cause
good.
I
too.
remember it coming out to a silly, it was like a Carney kind of song, right?
No,
Yeah,
that was the Funhouse theme. You're really glad
No,
that
not that one. I'm talking
but
about
Uncle Howdy has like a
it was
kind
like
of
a
like a
horrible Carney kind of tune.
Yeah, that Uncle Howdy theme sounded like really like it sounded a little goofy. A little.
And I remember
Was
him as well when he was Howdy. He was quite thin. Now he's putting a bit of weight, and I don't
he's
think it's a lot of
bulked
muscle
up a bit.
mass.
Yeah.
I mean, Bo's a
Bo-
big dude. Let's
Bo-
not forget.
Bo Das, like there's always been like Bo Das was not exactly perceived to be in the best shape when he was like the Bo Das years ago, right? There was always seemed like there was a bit of a stomach there, but he isn't. But he was always in shape.
He's in
Like,
great shape too, and also
Yeah.
like I think isn't he taller than Bray?
He might be.
Was he?
I don't think so.
I don't think he
was
was. I think
taller
he's
than
smaller.
Bray. Let me
I think
see.
he's smaller
I
than
think
lighter.
Bray. If you got to look up Bray and Uncle Howdy when they were standing together. He wore the top hat, which helped, but otherwise, I don't think.
So Bo Dallas is 6'1", and Bray Wyatt was. Oh no, yeah, Bray was still taller. He's 6'3".
Yeah. He always
It was just close. It was
close enough.
Yeah.
All right.
Because Howdy had the top hat. So
I know.
Right.
I know our friend Tony has a stream half an hour, so we're getting one last topic. Bobby Lashley. Looks like he's done with WWE, and looks like there's interest from AEW, Japan, in the world of MMA. Red. Thoughts, guys? I think he's leaving WWE. I do think he'll do well in Japan. He'll be a monster in Japan. MMA. He's 50 years old. I don't know if he should.
yeah, he's old.
He's old.
He should stick to wrestling.
It's such a shame they're letting him go. Like, come on now.
Yeah, but at the same time,
he was kind of at the end of his rope. Yeah, he didn't have much
Yeah.
left. He done everything.
if you're not gonna make him world champion, which they already did, like,
It's been a
you
long
know,
time.
if you want to put over young guys, right? You know, it's the same thing what happened
I
with
guess
Edge. It
so.
was like Edge wanted to be champion. They didn't want to make Edge champion. So it's like,
I
well,
think he
okay.
was not happy since, like, I think they were him and MVP made it perfectly clear they were not happy with how the Hurt Business, how that quickly ended. They felt like they'd done a lot more with that group.
Yeah, they
Right?
didn't necessarily have to be like a. It didn't necessarily have to be like a title chase. Like they could have had some programs with like some of the younger talent. Like they teased something with Carmelo Hayes, and that's not going anywhere now. So it's
Oh.
like, and they could have brought back like. It may not be exactly the same as what they did with the Hurt Business, but they could have reformed the faction with MVP and I don't know. I don't even care. Bring Omos in there since MVP was managing them. Make a big faction with the Street Profits or something like that. They could have done something.
Omos is a catering. He's like, hey, Omos is probably like asking Triple H, when am I going to go on TV? Triple H will be like, don't worry. Just sit here and cater. Just wait your turn here. Just have catering. We'll use you when we're ready.
Like I would have been open to seeing them do a program with the Bloodline. Like they could have done something outside. That could have been something interesting for them to do outside of the Cody stuff and waiting for Roman to come back.
Remember, like I said, when he formed a trio with the Street Profits, and then he got hurt. Apparently, I don't think he was hurt at all. I think it was just, take me off TV. I'm done.
And it's so strange because they were teasing some sort of program that he was going to do with Carmelo, and then that goes nowhere. I actually wanted to see that, but I don't know.
Yeah, and they were supposed to be a heel, right? Them in the Street Profits, they're trying to be a heel team, but people
are they? They seem pretty babyface.
They sort of turned, but they didn't really turn. Like when they got their new outfits and all that, they stopped doing like their cups and all that stuff, right? But
the crowd kept cheering them. Like they never did not want to boo them.
They never did a kick the dog, right? They never did just like we're gonna beat up like this over babyface, right? We're gonna be all mean. It was just more like we're serious. We're not heels. We're serious, right?
Yeah.
But it didn't get over, so they went back to pure babyface. If the Final Testament, I think it's because people just appeal.
The Final Testament is starting to become like. I don't want to say cancer because it's too harsh, but like, I'm sorry, every segment they try to put the New Testament in, it is no reaction from anybody.
On a Seth Rollins level of like no pop. Or...
Would you stop that?
Carrying Cross gets no pop.
At least Seth has the crowd singing their theme or reacting when he comes out. There is no reaction.
No, they never should have got rid of Cross's original theme that Scarlett sang out.
Oh yeah, Fall and Pray.
Yeah, the crowd kind of was into that.
New Day, I'd say this New Day doesn't get a pop anymore, and I think it's because
want to talk about no pop?
The New Day is played out. It is.
It's because
hopefully Odyssey can inject some new life and kind of bring in that energy.
Oh, that massive sidewalk slap to the there's a pain.
Dude, carry both with AOP and just oh my god, everybody went crazy for that.
It took them 2 years to finally get him back on TV. Like it's like
they didn't offer some pain and contract signed for like a year and never used them until like Karrion Kross came
I think so, or something like that. Yeah, but like Odyssey was drafted in both drafts and just now. came on
just
TV.
came to the main roster. Like
he's just been in the minors. That's all.
It was like what and obviously if he's got all this stuff, he can do all this stuff. Like, why weren't you using him, right? Why wasn't he in the big Haas feud with Ivar and Otis and Bronson Reed, right? Like,
yeah, and he has some charisma. I've seen what he did in NXT, and like he has a pretty decent personality. So like they could do. I don't know why they waited so long.
Yeah, I don't feel like we're gonna get like a whole New Day. I feel like Odyssey's gonna turn on Kofi and Xavier maybe or something.
I know it seems like Xavier might fall out a little bit because like you saw on his face like he was frustrated when Odyssey came out.
Odyssey. Yeah, they need to kill the New Day. They need to just take it up back.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't think we can have the excuse anymore of they sell merchandise. They're not the top sellers anymore.
Kofi can go back to being a really good legend level main event guy, right? I could see that.
Yes, make up for the Brock Lesnar.
It's sad what happened to the New Day because you can really tell without Big E, they suffered.
They were gonna suffer. I feel like they were heading towards it anyway. Even before like when they drafted him apart is when it is when it died.
Yes, because Big E was like the energy of that group.
Yeah, you could even go back and say losing. Well, either Kofi Mania in general hurt the New Day, or losing the title definitely hurt the New Day.
I don't think they were the same ever since Brock Lesnar squashed him.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Then it was like
pissed.
Kofi never going after the title and them just doing their wacky wahoo dancing around thing is what
he pretended like it never happened. I'm like,
yeah,
dude.
So I hope that this feud that if they do Xavier versus Kofi at Bad Blood or something, that breaking out can really help Kofi.
Xavier has been like the most patient one of that group. All the other two got like their singles run, but Xavier has always been.
But he won King of the Ring.
And I know
I don't see Xavier as anything other than like a short-lived Intercontinental Champion or United States champion.
Like, that's something. They
buried his King of the Ring win.
Dude, man, when he got buried by Roman, it was over.
Yeah,
it was over.
Yeah, it was. Oh my god! And like I know New Day said we don't ever want to break crap, and I'm like, guys, read the room. You're not there anymore. You're not. You've been a tag team for what?
10 years.
10 years. Yeah. Read the room. Read the room, man.
I don't know. Yeah, I know they're capable of doing singles runs because not only with Kofi, doing his thing, but like I remember when Xavier was Consequences Creed in TNA, and he was really good as a singles competitor too. So it's like, and he has charisma. He has charisma for days. So I know he can thrive on his own if they actually push him.
Finbar, enjoying 30 fights with Red.
If he wants to fucking throw down, I'll throw down with him.
Oh my god!
Anytime, anywhere. Well, not anywhere. Come here, Red. I've got a boxing ring in camp. I already offered this to Gay Bar, and he didn't want to do it. So,
aren't you Gay Bar?
No, I'm Finbar. Gay Bar's my brother. My long lost brother. We hate each other.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I know you hate him so much. Yeah.
I don't. I'm only kidding. I don't. When I found out he had a head wound, I felt really sorry for him. Now I know why he didn't want to get in the ring. So I owe him an apology.
Anyway, yeah. Jey Uso versus Kofi Kingston's going to happen. It's going to be great for a singles title.
Oh, that'd be cool. Wait, didn't Jey beat him on Raw?
He does have interest, and Ricky Starks and
Oh, Ricky Starks. Oh man, Ricky Starks.
Yeah, Ricky Starks and Dan Garcia, AEW has interest in.
So wait, I didn't know Daddy was being looked at too.
They'll probably look at everybody.
You guys stop taking these AEW guys.
I think the injury angle is because of his contract status.
So you don't think there's going to be a match with MJF later than that?
No. I think the
Wow.
thing is, Dan Garcia. I mean, I know he dances, but he needs more. And I think NXT could give him that.
Possibly. It's a shame because I actually was interested in seeing that that feud with MJF, but I mean, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
I wonder why WWE's interested in Ricky Starks. Could be a guy named Cody Rhodes for a good word.
I mean, also the fact that he's been staying at home for how long?
It's long ass time.
They did nothing with him. Like not even Big Bill is now, they used to be he used to be a tag team with Big Bill and now he's with Jericho. It's like, what's going on?
He was feuding with CM Punk before CM Punk got in trouble and stuff. Remember?
Yeah.
All that. All right, guys. It's time to end this. Wizard, where can we find you?
Wizard of Wordplay on YouTube, Frog Tony, for everything else.
DL, anything on the horizon?
I finished reviewing all the Alien films up until this point, so I can check out all my reviews for those. Just the primary Alien films, not the Alien vs Predator movies, not the Predator films, just the Alien movies. And then I'll give you my review on Alien Romulus when it comes out. Yeah, it's kind of quiet now, isn't it? So I guess I'll just catch up on some shows that I haven't finished, like Batman, Cape Crusader, and Superman, and Cobra Kai, and all the other stuff, and Rebel Moon.
You know what's gonna be in Cobra Kai season part 2? Britt Baker.
Oh gosh.
All right. Red.
Oh boy.
Wait, you didn't ask me where you can find me.
You know Red ended the show, right? Because Tony has a show.
Yeah, no one wants to find you anywhere.
No, Aaron, ask me where can you find me.
Where can you find?
Nobody wants to find you, Finbar. Nobody wants to find you.
You can find me in Edinburgh, Scotland. Red, bring your carcass over here, and I'll make sure you're buried, pal.
Come over here to Wenatchee. Come over here. Come on. I want you over here. Let me mount you. Come on.
Buy me a ticket.
Come on. I want to mount you, bro. Come on.
Oh my God.
I want to mount you.
Right. Red, think of what you're saying.
Let me mount you, Finbar. Come on.
I'll let you mount me.
You say mint you?
I want to get behind you. I want to mount you. Come on.
You go.
Let me finish on you.
You want to what?
I'll get the pants down round the front. Make sure my balls are in your mouth.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
hey, you're taking it there, not me. You're the one taking it.
No, you're the one who suggested mounting him.
To go there.
No, he's talking about catch style wrestling, right?
Yeah.
I don't think that's PG. I don't think that's PG.
I don't even know if that's
I gotta
PG.
get that clip, man. I gotta get that clip.
I'm talking about submission grappling. Finbar's talking about something else. I don't know what he's talking about. I just want to mount Finbar.
Then me and Red can work out the details backstage.
All right, yeah, I got to promote my stuff too, man. On my main channel tomorrow, D23 Disney Entertainment Showcase, 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. I'm sorry, Finn, but I thought it was earlier in the day, but it's actually not.
It's cool.
It's the Disney Entertainment Showcase is previewing all the upcoming Disney movies, Star Wars, Marvel, Pixar, and all this other stuff. That's tomorrow night. And yeah, thank you. And yeah, do your stuff backstage. Like, share, subscribe, comment below.
Oh gosh.